Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, John L. coming in from Arizona. Gotta love that desert lifestyle, John L. You're absolutely right. 39 in the desert and 70 plus as soon as the sun comes up. Good morning, Lane. Good to see you here today. Good morning, Jan, coming in from your nest at Paradise. Let's see here. Good morning, Shauna and Lauren. Wonderful to see you guys, and Maya as well. Yeah, wonderful to see all my friends here today. Thanks again so much for being here. Let's see. Pepper put up a question of the day today, which was, "What is your primary focus for today?" And let's see here. Jan says that she's appreciating 2024 adventures while eagerly anticipating 2025 adventures. Yes, we are about to be at the turning point of a year, and it's going to be some exciting stuff. Let's see. Lauren says primary focus is to spend time with loved ones as we bring in the new year. Appreciate everyone, everything, and every opportunity that I've been blessed with. That is a great thing to be doing. My primary focus for today is to really just get myself pointed in the right direction for the new year. I've been under the weather for the past couple days, and normally I'll take the last week or so of a year and really set my goals and set my intentions for what the new year is going forward. The fact is that we can't hit goals. We can't really we can't get where we're going unless we know where that is. And so I'll usually take about a week and I'll define all that. There's that time between Christmas and New Year's when nobody is doing anything, and woe to anybody who tries to accomplish any business during that time, because really there's just all the days kind of blend together. And so I've historically just used that week or so as a refocusing time for myself. And this time, man, I had a wonderful time on Christmas, but I got knocked out very quickly after Christmas with an illness. And instead of focusing on what I'm intending for next year, I've been focusing on getting better. So today I'm finally feeling better, and so it's time for me to get onto that stuff that I've been unable to do. So yeah, Pepper has continued to let's see. Pepper has continued to create cards for us, and so I'm going to do the same thing that we do every morning at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'm going to pull a card off the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are building into our own lives. We are giving ourselves the tools that we need in order to set ourselves up for our ultimate success. So let's have some fun. Let's pull a card off the top of the deck and say that today I am, aligned. I am aligned. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. So I am aligned. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. Are you aligned? You are aligned. You move with purpose in your chosen direction. I'm going to write that down in the comments. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. I am saying that I am aligned. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. And it's an oddly specific card, an oddly appropriate card for today, because I realized that I was just talking about it. I'll take the final week of my year oftentimes and use that to align myself in the direction that I intend to go. The changing of a new year is it's an arbitrary number. It's an arbitrary thing, and yet everybody in society believes in it, and so because of that, we can capture that energy. We can harness that like riding a wave. And since people believe that it is time for change, a lot of people are going to be trying a lot of new things over the course of the new year. uh, the fact is that we've got folks are doing all kinds of New Year's resolutions. It's New Year's resolution season, and a lot of people are deciding to make changes. And sometimes those changes will stick, and sometimes they won't. But the fact is that a lot of people are doing a lot of new things, and that creates tremendous opportunity for everybody who is intentional about where we are going. And so I am a lion. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. And that means that I have to know where I'm going. I have to have some goal, some end point. And it can be very, very easy in life to get bogged down in the details. And it can be very easy for us to say, well, I'm very busy paying the bills, and I'm very busy dealing with all the problems that come up in life and fixing the stuff that's broke, and working on working on myself, and dealing with all the troubles that come up in the world that stop us from or to stop me from getting to where I'm going. And it's really easy to get bogged down in those details. But the fact is that when I just take a moment and refocus myself and refocus my energy on where I'm interested in going, and I take stock of where I've gone in the past year, it becomes really easy to see what parts fit and what parts don't. And so I am aligned, and you are aligned as well. And together we are moving with purpose in our chosen direction. We are moving. We're moving in directions that are good for us, and we're making sure that all of our actions are aligned with our goals. And so today I am aligned, and today I am moving myself in in these more powerful directions. I'm setting down the things that no longer serve me, and I am picking up the things and that I believe will serve me better. And over the course of this next year, I'm sure that I will, I will, I will find that there are some things that have served me very well, and some things, once again, that I'm going to put them down. I'm going to say, well, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. So let's just make changes with the benefit of wisdom. And so it's just one of those wonderful things in life. We wake up every single morning. We are the oldest and the wisest and the most experienced that we've ever been, and we can use this every day to just continually refocus our intentions. So I am aligned. You are aligned as well. And I just want you to think about, as we are going into the new year, that we don't have to wait for a big date change in order to seek this consistent alignment. We can make really small adjustments every single day in order to keep ourselves on track. The trouble, of course, is that it requires discipline to do that. And the reward is that it is easier to make small adjustments day by day than it is to make huge adjustments. As anybody who's ever made and then failed at a New Year's resolution can say, oftentimes New Year's resolutions are big, huge, flashy things, and that require a tremendous change. Well, one thing that I've learned about habits is that we have habits because they serve us. The way that I've settled into life works for me, and that's why I've settled into this way. There are some parts of this that work really well. Even the parts that are dysfunctional still work well enough for me to continue doing them. And one of the reasons that so many New Year's resolutions fail is because people go from 0 to 100 instantly, and of course that doesn't work at all. That's something that is just a recipe for disaster. The most probably the most common New Year's resolution is people who want to get into shape, and all the gyms that I know of are all offering promotions to get people in the door, knowing full well that by about January 15th, none of them will ever set foot into the gym again. I mean, that's their business model. It's they couldn't actually support that number of people being in the gym all the time. It would just be unsustainable. They rely on the fact that people are more interested in the idea of being fit than the reality of being fit, and are also well aware that when somebody goes in after having not worked out for 15 years and then goes in and all of a sudden goes full bore, that they're going to hurt themselves and not find any enjoyment in fitness. Well, it's the same concept with anything that we do. If we are used to being a certain way, and then we decide that we're going to force ourselves to be a different way, then it is something that is ultimately unsustainable. It leads to a really it leads to, like I said, unsustainable results. But when we move with purpose in our chosen direction, and we make our decisions holistically, when we say, I'm going in this direction, and so if I'm going north, then it's okay if I go northeast or northwest a little bit because I'm still going north, as opposed to I'm going north and now it's time for me to go south. When we align ourselves gently in the direction of that we intend to go, it gives us a tremendous amount of power. It gives us a tremendous amount of control, and it allows us to more easily and gently create our own lives. So I am aligned today. You are aligned as well. We move with purpose in our chosen direction. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. And we'll see. We'll see who was out partying pretty hard, because I know tomorrow is a very famous midnight party. I will actually probably not be partying tomorrow night just because I'm still overcoming illness, and I don't want to get sick again, and I don't want to have anybody else get sick on my account. So I will probably not be going out. It's so funny. I have access to a fairly exclusive New Year's party, and I'm not going to go to it. That's some abundance right there. But anyways, I am aligned today, and right now I'm aligned with healing. I'm aligned with wellness, and I am aligned with making sure that my next year is my best year ever, just like this year was the best year ever. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, daily reminder, I love you. I appreciate you. I think you guys are awesome. I learn a lot from the folks who show up on the wake up call. And thank you so much for being my friends. I'll see y'all next year. And until then, yeah, like I said, yeah, love you guys. Appreciate you. Aloha from paradise.